Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and I have just received some CGC graded comics back that I sent probably before Christmas last year. So they're all back. I have one disaster and some scores that, well, I'm pretty disappointed about, but it is what it is. Here I am to show you what I've received. So let me very, very carefully try and move that one out shut. So there, then we can get onto the grading. So the first one is my deal of the decade. So Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 5, which is Black Ranger Zach Taylor holding the helmet, and he has the dragon shield on there, and you'll be able to see Rita, and I can't remember what's there. It's hard to tell. Try and bring that up without. I can't even see it. Oh, that's just her her magic staff. Goodness. And my wife brought this. I think I was coming back from Harlow, and literally I said to my wife, you know, can you buy this for me? It's the deal of the century. It's £30, and she did. And yeah, this was probably a hard one to grab back even then as well. It's probably even harder now. So so I sent this off. I've had it for a while, and a little disappointing, 9.6. So it's not the end of the world that it's a 9.6. I don't even mind that it's 9.6, because sometimes, even though you think you have a perfect condition collectible, it doesn't always work out that way. Now, I think I'm probably more disappointed the fact that CGC, and I'll probably say this every video I do, no longer put details of why it's a 9.6. Bear in mind, that's only 2 points of 9.8, which is considered the best. And I've randomly saw somebody got a 10, the first ever 10 I've ever seen, which is brilliant for them. But brand spanking new. That's never happened before, as far as I'm aware. So something new is going on with CGC that you're getting a 10, because even when it's released, you would expect, even in transit, you could get some minor damage perhaps. So I think the point is, anyway, regardless of it being a 9.6, it just means that there is something wrong with the comic. You just can't identify it. It is what it is. You're not going to be able to change that. It's just nice to have that confirmation. This is why I marked it down. You know, it could be something very, very small. You know, like a little nick, or, you know, that's all it takes, is something very, very small in the corner. You know, it is what it is. So that is comic number 1. So one of my holy grails is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 5. So very, very carefully, gotta try and do this carefully without you seeing what it is, so it's like a surprise. Next up is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Second, if I remember rightly, this was the second release of this comic, and it was first appearance of Lord Draken. So, and it's the Lord Draken holding the helmet there. You've got the Black Dragon Zord in there, and I've already shown you. Sorry, I terrible. I did not do that properly. It's a 9.6 as well. So once again, I think this one and the Zach holding the helmet with the gold armor would have been ones that I would have really liked to be in a 9.8, because then I know that I've won the jackpot, so to speak. And when I do get these graded, I get them graded for myself. I don't get them graded to sell, etc. I grade them for myself. I want these variants graded, and I only pick certain ones that I would grade, etc. And I was, once again, I think I was very lucky when I bought this. I didn't spend a fortune on it. It was very, very hard to come by, if I remember rightly. So it's also a second printing of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 9. So very, very nice. I do like this one. And you got Black Dragon on the back. I do like how the sort of comics were sort of released like that. Very, very nice. So let's move on to the next one. I'm going to switch my camera off so I don't make the same mistake twice. Okay, so next up is, so there were specials, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle issue 1, and there was a collection of 5 variant comics released from Boom Direct. So I brought this straight from them. And I don't think they're holding, there's no value in these at all, as far as I'm aware. I just did it because I wanted these and I really liked these. And that's why I brought them, etc. Now, I think the annoyance thing about these was they could have done the 5 releases as issue 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but they did not. They did it as issue 1. So you have the same issue 1 for all 5 variants. I find that absolutely absurd, and they've just got different labels like edition C. So obviously Ryan Parrott was the writer, and I think Galindo is the art. Diego Galindo cover. And sorry, I haven't been saying who the actual artist is. So we all know that Goni Montes did the Draken, and he also did the issue number 5. That's a given with those two, and I'm so sorry that I did that. Now, this is my disaster issue, which I want to show you off. It's very rare that when I usually worry about when I'm sending them off, that first journey to the comic team to view. I don't usually worry about it coming back. I did have a mechanical issue, but they identified that before it was shipped out for me, and I said, you know what, just send it back off, sort it out, you know, send it back to me, that's fine. And they were so kind about it. And then I got free shipping on all of those ones that I sent off last year, which I was very happy about, because, you know, it's not a palaver. I have to, I arrange the collection, etc. It's not difficult. I work very well with the team at CGC. Adam, who works there, is amazing. Makes it nice and easy. I just send him the shipping thing. He tells me when it's picked up. It works seamlessly. So this is my disaster. I'm sorry, you've probably seen that anyway. Look at that. It's completely cracked on the top. If I turn it this way as well, you can see a big chunk has come out of that top. Lucky for me that I know already my comic is not affected. It's just this top section here. And I have no idea what's happened because it was so well packaged that I didn't actually expect any issues. But it has come back that way. So I've got to reach out and say, hey, I'm not sure what's happened, but this is damaged, which is very disappointing. So hey-ho. And this was a 9.8. So very, very happy with this. And a 9.8 for this is probably even more surprising than the 9.6 for the Drake in that, because that was sent all the way from the US. And it's, you know, it's had a bigger journey, so to speak. I'm not saying that the number 9s haven't had a bigger journey. I don't know. It probably is created over there and then sent over this way. So anyway, so 9.8. So I am happy with that. And I'm happy to sort of complete my team. And I will show that in a minute. I will show you the 5 issues of that because I wanted to do that. Right. Now we're doing this one. Right. Here we go. Here we go. We're going in. We're going in. And this was a big one last year, this foil. And I remember this very fondly because I became crazily obsessed with it, because I don't like foils. I've never been a fan of foil covers at all. No interest whatsoever. This one did look very, very nice. And I saw it on Boom Direct. I could have easily have just ordered it there. And I was going to, and then I decided, you know what? I don't like foils. Why am I spending this money? I don't like foils. And then all of a sudden, this one became a big deal. Such a big deal. It was boom. It was sold after that. Completely sold out. And this is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th anniversary one. Completely sold out. Nowhere could be had. Certainly not over in the UK. And then by the time I had done a U-turn on myself and decided I wanted this, it was a case of, how on earth am I going to get this? Am I really going to spend 100 to 200 pounds on this myself? Lucky for me, I kept a real close eye on Forbidden Planet UK, a really close eye, almost to obsession. Whilst working, I'll just be scanning every now and then, hoping that it just cropped up, and boom, it was there. And I ordered it, and I'm very, very happy. Even though I do not like foils, I do like this cover. If this cover was released in the same format as Zero's, I feel like I would love it even more. But it is what it is. So once again, there's always a risk. This is a bigger book, a bigger comic book than normal single issues. So there is more risk. You've got the thicker foil cover as well. So once again, more risk of it being damaged. And I still think I did well. I got a 9.6. And this was actually the issue that the person got the 10 for, which is absolutely phenomenal. So, and once again, this is Goni Montez, who's done the foil cover, etc. And you know, it is I'm really shocked that they did go through this foil format. I don't know whether foils are cool. I don't find them cool, but clearly people do find them cool. And then on the back, and then you just got this little bit, which is very, very nice. So yeah, so there we have it. There is that one, and then we have one last one, which you've probably guessed what it is. And hopefully I'm getting better at covering what the score is. Yes, that is right. That it is the other Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1. And this is the first volume of this crossover. And once again, it's a beautiful cover. Got it from Boom Direct, nice and easy. And 9.8. Very, very nice. There we go. And there's the back. Have a look at the back. So I'm just going to quickly try and put these all together so you can see these ones together, because I wanted to show them off together because I was very, very happy with them. Okay, considering the size, I've had to put them on my bed. So here is cover A. So we got Leonardo and Jason versus Putty Pig. Then we've got Kim and April O'Neil versus, I can't remember, the Turtle Monsters. And then we've got Billy and Donatello versus, oh my goodness, Baxter. I think that's his name. And then we have got, what we got here? We've got Michelangelo and, no idea, Tommy? Maybe? No, that makes no sense. Where's the Zack Man? Zack Man's there. What am I doing? Versus Pumpkin Rap. And then we've got Trini and Raphael versus King Finks, but we have no Tommy. I'm sorry. Clearly I wasn't looking correctly, so we've got no Tommy in the mix. So there is easy room for Tommy and Casey to be put in here to create 6. I would love that. And I'm surprised that hasn't happened. So there we go. So there we have it. Another CGC journey completed. One disaster. There's still high scores, but in my mind, I would have liked them to be 9.8, just because it makes it all that worthwhile. But we all know it doesn't turn out that way all the time. I hope you've enjoyed coming on this journey with me. There will be more of these during 2024, depending on what other things I've got to purchase. I'm not always doing this. It does depend on finances, because sometimes this isn't sometimes the cheapest part of the hobby of collecting comics, and there is a lot of work that goes with it. But all in all, very, very happy. If you like my channel, please support my channel by subscribing. Thank you for taking time to watch my video. Thank you to those already subscribed to my channel. Make sure you look after yourself, and as always, embrace geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.